Matthew 7 verses 24 to 27 is a passage from the Bible, specifically from the New Testament, in the Gospel of Matthew. It is part of a larger section known as the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus imparts teachings to his disciples and the crowds gathered to listen. 24 Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. 25 The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. 26 But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. 27 The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. Title: The Wise and Foolish Builders. 1. Overview of the passage. In summary, Matthew 7 verses 24 to 27 is a passage from the Sermon on the Mount in the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus uses the metaphor of building a house on a rock or sand to convey a profound teaching about the importance of putting his words into practice. 2. Foundation on the rock. In summary, the wise man builds his house on a rock, symbolizing a solid foundation. This signifies individuals who not only hear Jesus' teachings but actively practice them. Despite facing life storms, this foundation remains unshaken, emphasizing the resilience that comes from a life grounded in Jesus' words. 3. Building on sand. In contrast, the foolish man builds his house on sand, representing an unstable foundation. This person hears Jesus' words but fails to apply them in their life. When confronted with life's challenges, their foundation crumbles, illustrating the consequences of neglecting to live according to Jesus' teachings. 4. Metaphorical storm. The storm in the passage symbolizes the trials and difficulties of life. Both houses face the same external challenges, representing the universal experiences of hardship. The narrative underscores the idea that everyone, regardless of faith, will encounter challenges, but a solid foundation in Jesus' teachings provides strength and resilience. 5. Key message: living out Jesus' teachings. The central message is the importance of not just hearing but actively living out Jesus' teachings. The metaphor serves as a call to action, encouraging believers to build their lives on the firm foundation of faith and obedience to Jesus' words. This timeless lesson emphasizes the transformative power of applying spiritual principles and navigating life's challenges. In this metaphorical teaching, Jesus uses the analogy of building a house to convey the importance of not just hearing his words, but also putting them into practice. The rock symbolizes a solid foundation, representing a person who follows and lives by Jesus' teachings. On the other hand, the sand represents an unstable foundation, depicting someone who hears but does not apply the teachings. The imagery of the storm highlights the challenges and trials of life, and the houses represent the stability or vulnerability of one's life based on their adherence to Jesus' words. The key message is the significance of living out the teachings of Jesus for a firm and enduring foundation in life.